Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Wisdom International School's digital classroom for mathematics. So we'll continue with the quadratic equation chapter. We have almost come to the end of it. So children, we have learned how to find the roots using different methods, right? I think we learned two methods, how to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Now we are going to see the roots, whatever we have found is what kind of roots they are. Okay, that is the nature of roots. All right, so nature of roots in the sense the whatever roots we are finding, if are they real or not, and are they equal or not. Okay, so anyways, if they ask you, tell me what is the nature of the roots, you don't have to actually find the roots, right? It's a time waste. Okay, so you just have a formula to find that. So that's called as discriminant. Okay, this is D, discriminant. Okay, and the formula goes like this: D is equals to B square minus 4AC. Okay, this is what is used to find the nature of roots. Okay, so sometimes you may get the roots to be two different roots. Okay, two different proper numbers, so they are called as two distinct in the sense different real roots. Okay, and in some cases you may get the same roots two times, that the same number twice you may get, so they are called as two equal roots. Okay, equal real roots. And there are cases where you won't get a number which is real. Okay, that's something else which is called as imaginary number. You'll be learning it later on. Later on in the sense in your higher classes. Okay, so we don't have to concentrate much on that. So we are just going to see if the roots whatever we are going to get is real, two different real roots, two equal real roots, or two imaginary roots, or there are no real roots at all. Okay, so you use this formula D to find that, and D, whatever answer you get for the D, if this answer turned out to be a positive number, okay, if D is positive number, that is if it is greater than 0. See, they have written B square minus 4AC is greater than 0. If it's a positive number, then you have two real roots. If D is equals to 0, then you have two equal roots. If the D turned out to be a negative number, okay, minus something, minus number, or you can call it as it's lesser than 0 also, then it's no real roots. Okay, now they are asking you, like, let's come to the example. A few questions. See, they say find the nature of roots. Let's say this is the question: 4x square minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. So first we'll point out what are the a, b and c over here. A is a number attached to the x square, or you can call it as a coefficient of x square. So a is the coefficient of x square, which is 4. B is coefficient of x, which is minus 3, and c is a constant, that is it doesn't have an x attached to it, it is minus 2. Okay, now here you use this formula D equals to B square minus 4AC. Alright, so B square minus 4AC, so B is minus 3, so minus 3 the whole square, minus 4 into A is 4, C is negative 2, minus 2. Okay, so minus 3 the whole square is positive 9, and minus 2 minus are there, so it becomes plus. 4 4s are 16, 16 2s are 32. Okay, so now you add 9 plus 32, which is 41. See, 41 is a positive number, it's greater than 0, so therefore the given quadratic equation has two real roots. Okay, now let's look at one more example. So x square minus 10x is plus 25, let us say. So here A, nothing is there attached with the x square, so it's 1. B is minus 10 and C is 25. So D is B square minus 4AC. So B is minus 10 the whole square, minus 4, A is 1 and C is 25. Okay, so minus 10 the whole square is, as I told you, it's you would have learned how to multiply 10 into 10, right? You don't have to actually multiply it. It's 1 square, which is 1, and 0 0 for 1 0. Okay, so 100 minus 425 is at 100, so 100 minus 100 is 0, so you are getting exactly 0 for D. So since this happens, it is two real roots, equal real roots. Okay, two equal real roots. Right, the equal is what is very important over here. You're going to get the same number here. Now come to the next example. Let us talk about this one. Okay, 2x square minus 3x plus 2. So A is 2, B is minus 3, and C is 2 again. Now B square minus 4AC, if you substitute, you get minus 3 the whole square minus 4 times 2 times 2, which is 9 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 9 minus 16 is minus 7. So you're getting a negative number, right? So I told you whenever you get a negative number for D, it's going to not have a real root, okay? There are no real roots, okay? It's going to have an imaginary root. You don't have to use that word imaginary anyways. You just have to say that there are no real roots, okay? So now we'll come to exercise 10.4. So a few questions I have randomly worked out. You can finish the whole exercise in your classwork, okay? Now question number 2 says, find the value of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. When I say equal roots, I know that D is supposed to be greater than 0, okay? So in both the conditions, both the questions, it should satisfy this case. So first let's write down A, B and C. A is 2, B is k and C is 3, and you know that it's supposed to have two real, it should have two equal roots, okay? So if it is having two equal roots, it should be is equals to over here, right? It should be D equals to. So let us just solve this, okay? Let me do this, okay? Okay, fine. So I'll just show you how to solve this, okay? So D is equals to 0 is the condition, and you know that D is actually B square minus 4AC should be equals to 0. So what is your B? K square minus 4 into 2 into 3 should be equals to 0, right? Okay, so then you get K square Z minus 4 to 8, 8 3s are 12 is equals to 0, right? Okay. So now you can find out what is k square. So k square is equals to 12, or k is equals to plus or minus square root of 12. Whenever you find the square root, you put a plus or minus, okay? And so you get k is equals to plus root 12, or k is equals to minus root 12. Or you can also write it as, see, if you find the LCM of 12, you get 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6 and 3 1s are. So these two can be paired, and I can write k is equals to 2, and then the 3 doesn't have a pair, so I can write 2 root 3, or k is equals to minus 2 root 3, okay? And now coming to the next one, let us say you have the next question, similar question. So let us you find that also. Let me solve that with a different pen color. Let's say this one. Okay, so I have written what is k, what is b, and what is c. Before that, I'll have to solve this actually. That is, I'll have to multiply this. Kx into x is kx square. Then kx into minus 2 is minus 2kx. Okay, I have to multiply this, right? So I have to multiply the kx with x and minus 2 both, and then plus 6 will be written as it is. So now here I get A is k, b is minus 2k, and c is 6. So you are supposed to have d equals to 0. So b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is supposed to be equals to 0, right? So what's your b? Minus 2k the whole square minus 4 into what's your a? Your a is k again, and c is 6 should be equals to 0. So this gives you 4k square minus 4 6 are 24k should be equals to 0. Now here you see, I can take out 4 and k common, and I get k minus 6 inside, right? So I get 4k equals to 0, or k minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, I will equate both the terms. Okay, then I get k equals to 0 by 4, or I can have k equals to 0. Okay, 0 divided by 4 is 0, or k is equals to 6. Understood? So these are the answers for this. Okay, alright. So now come to the next question. So I have done one word problem for you. So look at this. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square? If so, find the length and breadth. So first we should figure out if it is possible to design this kind of a mango grove with this particular length. Okay, so they are saying length is twice the breadth. So we will say let breadth is x. Okay, breadth is equals to x meters. So see, I have written meters, x meters. Then length will be twice. So length is going to be double of x. So 2x. So that I have written over here. And you know that area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So 800, so I have written this formula. Area is 800, it's given. Length is 2x, we just wrote it, and breadth is x, so we have written it. So you are getting 800 is equals to 2x square, or you can write 2x square is equals to 800. Now let me move the 800 to the other side. So I get 2x square minus 800 is equals to 0. Now if I want to write this in terms of like ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, the term attached to the x square is 2. So a is 2. There is no term attached to the x, right? So you have b as 0. And c is minus 800. So I have written this. Now let me find the d first. D is b square minus 4ac. So 0 square minus 4 into 2 into minus 800. I have just substituted the a, b and c. Okay. So that gives you 4 2s are 8, 8 8s are 64. I have multiplied the numbers and then there are 2 zeros. I have added these 2 zeros. And this is a minus and a minus, so it becomes plus. Okay. So if you have a plus positive answer, or even d is equals to 0, then it is possible. If you get d equals to negative number, then it is not possible. Okay. So if you would have got negative number, you would have said that it's not possible. But since you are getting a positive number, it is definitely possible. So we write d is greater than 0. Since d is greater than 0, it is possible to design. Okay. Now we have to find out what is the length and breadth, because that's the question. If it is possible, then find the length and breadth, it says. So we will use this equation again, that is this equation, 2x square minus 800 is equals to 0, or you can say 2x square is equals to 800, or I have to find the x value, right? So x square is equals to 800 over 2, or x square is equals to 400. X is square root of 400, which gives you plus or minus 20. As I told you, whenever you take the square root of a number, it's going to be plus or minus. Okay, so plus or minus, square root of 4 is 2, and 2 zeros come out as just 1 0. So, but you know what, x is the breadth, right? The length of something, isn't it? It's the length. How can it be negative? So the minus 20 is neglected in this case. Okay, and we take x to be 20 meters, positive 20 meters. But the length is supposed to be 2 times 2, double of breadth, right? So 2 into 20, which is 40 meters. Okay, so breadth is 20 and length is 40. Okay, similarly you have other problems also. Complete those in your classwork. Alright, see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.